Yes, I did. I pronounced it like I did. I didn't. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is MemsNaij. You guys know me, and this is my friend Tinu. Tinu has been in one of my vlogs. I'll put the link here. I'm just trying to be quick because we don't have time. We're here to enjoy ourselves, but I had to ambush her because I was supposed to do my BMS friendship series I was doing last year. I was supposed to do one with her, but we just kept, I don't even know what happened. We just never got around to doing it.
What happened was whenever you'd come, you prefer to go out than do the videos. So we did see during the period, but you're always like, oh, let's go here, let's go there.
True, and we never did the video. So today we are doing a video, but we're not doing the VMS friendship series. We're going to be answering some questions. The first question is, tell us your UK Nigeria journey. So I'll say mine first and then I'll let her say hers. So mine, my family moved to the UK, I think I was about 3 or 4, and then we moved back to Nigeria when I was 7. And then we used to come during the holiday. And then when I got married in 2008, we moved back to the UK, and when we had Ryan, my son, in 2011 we moved back to Nigeria. We stayed in Nigeria for a bit and then moved back to the UK in 2015, and I think this might be our last move because I think we're at the place where we're okay and happy.
Okay, so growing up, my family, we moved a lot from Nigeria to the UK. So we do a few years in Nigeria and a few years in the UK. Not for fun, just because there were things that we needed to do in both places. However, when I was 13, I lost my mom, so we had to move back because the plan at that time, we were just going to stay in the UK. But when I was 13, my mom passed, so my sister, my brother and myself had to move back to Nigeria, and I got thrown into QC boarding school. Yeah, so after that, after secondary school, I came back to the UK for about a year, and then I went to school in Ghana. But I was always coming here, and then after school, after university, I then moved to the UK. At the time, I thought it was a permanent move. I was here for a few years. I did my master's, I worked for a few years, and then I moved back to Nigeria in 2010, I believe. Yes, in 2010. In 2016, I came back here again for about a year, and then after that, I moved back to Nigeria. So yeah, that's basically my yo-yo of a life. So
presently, she and her family live in Nigeria, yes, and then we live in the UK. But she'll come back soon. And both of us, we met in Ghana in uni, so that's how we know each other, and we've been friends ever since. And she loves me so much. Next question: why did you move back to Nigeria after study?
You answer first. You go first.
Oh, okay. After study, I worked. My husband and I, we both worked for a little bit. But after we had my son, I just had this strong desire to move back to Nigeria. I kept saying, why am I here when I can be back home teaching my Nigerian children, giving them all of this that I have inside of me? And my husband got tired of hearing it. And then when we had my son, it was difficult. You know how it is, you know, being alone. When you know, like, it's easier with family back home in Nigeria. So we're like, all right, fine, let's move back. So that's why we moved back, because I wanted to start a school plus having a child. But it wasn't easy, and I'll tell you about that later.
I moved back to Nigeria in 2010 because, I mean, all the while I was in England, my family weren't really happy about it. Not because there's anything wrong with England, just that they felt that, one, I was unmarried. So they felt that
there's no man here.
That in England people don't get married, apparently. Yeah. So yeah, so that was one of the reasons my family wanted me to move back. Second reason was because of my career. My aunt, who took care of us when my mom passed, she was of the opinion that I would get a better career and more opportunities in Nigeria. thirdly, you know, when you're in England or anywhere else in the world, actually, the glitz and glam of Nigeria, you know, you just feel like everybody's doing well, everybody's making money. At least that is what we're made to believe. Everyone's doing well, everyone's making money. In Nigeria, there's cash, you get it now. I mean, there's cash. Whereas you know that when you're living in England, you have to really budget and plan and prioritize. And most people aren't as liquid. So those were the reasons. I mean, in that year, I think there had been a recession. So yeah, so at that time I just decided, you know what, let me give it a go. My plan was to spend a year, do my NYSC, see if I like it. If I didn't like it, I was going to come back to England. But I met my husband and I had to stay in Nigeria.
So the reason they wanted you to move back actually happened. So
it did happen, and you know, I never thought about it, but actually did happen. It actually did happen. But yeah, but you know, the funny thing, it wasn't as if I was trying to get married. It wasn't.
Your auntie had been praying.
She had been honestly. In fact, when I told her, I actually said to her, I said, "See, that you went to meet God in battle. You went to meet God behind my back."
What do you love about Nigeria, and what do you love about the UK?
Okay. So, Nigeria, I love the people. I love the community. I love my community. I have an amazing group of friends. I have an amazing family. And I love my life in Nigeria. I love the fact that I have help. You know, I love that fact. So, and I love the fact that Nigeria is a very social place. I have a lot of fun. There's so much to do. There are new places opening up all the time. So we're always out and about. So I mean, those are the things I love. I also run a business in Nigeria, and I think that Nigeria is an easier place to start a business. UK, I love the sanity. I love the fact that it's so multicultural. When I'm in the UK, I live in London, and I love the fact that you can meet somebody from a complete different part of the world at any point in time. I love the fact that you get to experience different cultures. I love my church in the UK. I go to Hillsongs. I love it. Like, I feel like connected to God when I go there.
What do you not like about both?
Okay, so Nigeria, as I said before, can be very frustrating. As much as the good parts, it's really frustrating. The traffic, the road rage, the fact that you might not have light for an entire public holiday weekend. Isn't that just wicked? That is wickedness as far as I'm concerned. Anyways, the fact that your generator can decide to stop working at any point in time.
Your car can break down at any time.
Like, I just feel like in Nigeria you can't plan.
No.
You can't plan your finances because there's always, it's as if every month there's always something that gets spoiled. Yeah. The inverter gets spoiled.
The gas starts leaking. Oh my gosh, inverter.
So the inverter has spoiled, the battery has exploded. Your tire is flat. Like, I don't know what's on the roads in Nigeria. My tire always flat. The security man has run away.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I don't want to seem like I'm bashing Nigeria, to be honest, because I love Nigeria and I love my life in Nigeria, but it's stressful.
It can be stressful.
It is very stressful.
Yeah.
It is very stressful. I have a decent life in Nigeria. I won't say like I'm balling out of control, but I have a decent life. And I can just imagine for people who aren't even, like, Nigeria is tough. It can be tough.
Yeah. How about here? What do you not like about the UK?
The weather. Now, when I say the weather, I don't mean the cold, because I actually love...
Like, it can be sunny right now and raining the next.
Yeah, it's just the rain. I don't like, it's always like, and the rain, like, make up your mind. Are you raining or are you not raining? What are you doing? Are you spitting? What exactly are you doing? Another thing that scares me about England, which shouldn't actually, because there's pension, but I just feel like if I live here all my life, when I'm old, what happens to me? Who's going to take care of me? You know, I don't want the government to sell my property and stick me in a home, you know. So that's one thing that worries me about the UK.
The last question is 2 questions in one. First, if you had to choose to live somewhere for the rest of your life, where would you choose, Nigeria or the UK? And the second one is, what advice would you give someone who wanted to move back to Nigeria from the UK?
So that's it. See, if I knew the answer to that question, I would have been going back and forth all these years. I still don't know the answer because I love Nigeria and with all its ups and downs, and I love the UK with all its ups and downs. My ideal life would be to do first quarter in England. Do you know why? Because I want last quarter to be in Nigeria so I can have like the December fun, Christmas fun. So first quarter in England, second quarter Nigeria, third quarter England, fourth quarter Nigeria. That would be perfect. Lit.
Yeah.
Now advice I'll give. All right, advice for people moving back who want to move back to Nigeria. I think that you should really research and make sure that that's what you want. When you come to Nigeria for 2 weeks over Christmas or over summer and you're just going out for parties and weddings and going to eat at different restaurants and drinks and stuff, it's all fun and games. But when you're now thrown in the deep end and that is your life, you're living the life, it's completely different. So what I would say is, first of all, get informed. Don't just come to Nigeria and think a pile of money is going to land on your lap. It's not going to. No, don't just come and think that a job is going to fall on your face. It's not going to. You need to do your research and find out, okay, what do I want to do in Nigeria? And then start making those connections. Talk to people in that industry to even make sure that that industry is even lucrative enough in Nigeria for you to even go into, to live the kind of life you want to live. Thirdly, I would say one leg in first. One leg in first. Come in,
test the
off
waters.
period. Don't come Christmas. So take time off work wherever you live, come to Nigeria, do an internship for a month. That will give you an idea of what it is to live in Nigeria. And don't stay in a hotel. Stay with somebody who is actually living their life. Or stay around where you want to stay, where you can afford to stay. So if you can handle, if you love Nigeria enough that the traffic doesn't matter. If you love Nigeria enough that the different culture in the office doesn't matter, because people don't realize that that's a big issue in Nigeria. The work environment is very different. It's very different. Like, nobody cares if the office is your personal phone or your office phone. You use it for office business. Like, you use it, like, that's your problem. Sometimes in some organizations you will be yelled at, so some organizations you might have to like kiss ass. And then if you're very unlucky and you go to some organizations, you have to call in some people auntie and uncle and mommy and daddy.
Goodness.
So do all those things and then really make an informed decision. Don't make a rash decision.
All right, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it's, apart from even helping and being insightful, I hope you've enjoyed watching it. You've gotten to meet my friend Tinuade Soil. Ade Soil.
Follow Ade Soil on Instagram. It's spelled ADE. Just put it up somewhere.
I will. Probably put it down. Okay. Or up.
Or here. Just put it here.
You guys know her. Like, I've done Ade Soil lookbook.
You have. And you interviewed me a few years ago.
Oh my God! I forgot
you'll be inspired.
Yes. No, I've been at this thing for a while. Alright guys, it's enough talk. Bye. See you in my next video. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
And like.
Thank you.
But if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
It is free.
It's free.
They don't charge.
No direct debit.
Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it with your loved ones, and until next time, don't forget to spread love, spread positivity, and live to inspire. Bye.